friends, to my kitchen. What am I doing today? I was going through my pantry and I found something that one of my sister Teresa, sent me from Canada, and I forgot that I had this. I found carole. Carole is like corn that is grounded it's not fine, it's kind of grounded a little bit thicker. And it looks like this, little pieces of white corn. It's grounded, and my mom used to make this recipe of these papish carole. And once in a while she would make it, and we would eat this. After a couple days, she would fry it, and we would eat just that. But my mom never put sugar. This is a recipe that I am gonna try, and I'm gonna see how it's gonna come out. So anyway, so that's what I'm gonna show you. How to make papish carole. I have 2 cups of carole that I soaked in water and rinsed it real good. You wanna rinse it because sometimes they have little, still little skin of the corn, so you want to remove as much of that as possible. So I soaked it, rinsed it in 3 or 4 different waters and let it rinse. I have 2 cups of water. I have 4 cups of milk. I have some flour. I want this to be kind of creamy, so we're gonna do this. And again, like I said, my mom never put sugar. I'm gonna put 1 cup of sugar, some salt, and then we're gonna top it with cinnamon, and then I'm gonna have lemon that I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna try it. Just to make them, these were very bland papish that my mom used to make it. We ate them, but it was not like a thing. So I wanna make this more appealing. So I'm gonna peel some lemon zest and put it in here. So I'm gonna start by peeling a lemon with my potato peeler or vegetable peeler, and you just want the yellow part. You don't want the white part. Like I said, I know my mom used to make this, but it was something we ate, but it was not like, oh my gosh, we gotta have it. I'm gonna put my 2 cups of water. I need some butter. I have probably 2 tablespoons right there. And I'm gonna melt all this. I need probably about half a teaspoon of salt. I'm just gonna measure in the palm of my hand because you wanna kind of these offset that sweetness. So anyway, like I said, she used to make this and we would eat it, but it was not like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to have it. And I happened to be talking to my sister another day, and she sent me this from Canada because I haven't seen it over here. But I want to see if I make it more appealing. So I'm going to put some sugar and some lemon zest to see if this is more appealing. I'm going to wait for that butter to melt. I'm going to put my carole. I think in English they call this grits, but this is thicker grits. Thick. They're not like the ones I've seen in the store. Even the ones they say coarse, they're still not like this. So I'm gonna let this sit here, and the water is gonna soften and open up the grits. So I'm just gonna let this kind of sit here and cook for a little bit until all that water almost dries out. Then we continue and add the rest. This is something you need to stir. This is something maybe a recipe down the road, I'll try, see if I can do this in the stove, in the oven instead of the stove, because I'm very impatient. I don't like to be sitting here and stirring. We did that too many times when we were kids. So in this you will find little like darker speckles. That's normal, that's from the corn. So when you see that water almost evaporated, because it will. And what it is it's the corn is soaking all that water. And then we're gonna add the milk. This is 4 cups of whole milk. And we're gonna stir this until the milk is kind of getting thick, is evaporating. These were, like I said, like we see sometimes fried polenta. That's what exactly the same thing. My mom used to fry it. But we actually, I don't remember ever making. My mom always made it. So, I just happened to be talking to my in-laws a couple days ago about this. And I remember, I thought my sister sent me some Carole. So, and that's what I came across, and I thought, I'm gonna try it. A different recipe, more appealing. Maybe at one point this was the old man's, poor man's food or something like that. But I know my mom used to. I know we used to go grind the corn. It was 2 rocks, flat rocks, one on top of the other, a hole in the middle. You would put the corn and you would be doing, and it would grind this. And depending, I think there was a weight of the rocks, how thick they would make the Carole. So, anyway, these are things that are no longer exist. These recipes, everybody, they're gone. Nobody makes them no more. But as kids, you know, we didn't like them. We ate them, and now we're eating because we want to. That's the difference. We're eating because we want to. Okay, I'm gonna let this sit here and try to cook that Carole, and then I'll show you my next step. Okay, friends, I have my cornmeal flour. I'm gonna put 2 heaping tablespoons of that, and I'm gonna use some heavy cream. I need this heavy cream gone. I'm gonna add it to it. And I'm gonna add to the popish. This, it will make it extra creamy. If you find that your popish are getting too thick, just add a little bit more milk. I gotta see if the corn is cooked. I'm gonna add a little bit more milk. It's not cooked. It needs to be cooked all the way. I don't want them too thick. I want them almost like rice pudding. My mom never put cinnamon on top of them because this was something for us to eat with food, was not a dessert. Now we make it as a dessert. But I do like the touch of cinnamon, the lemon. Okay, I'm gonna put the sugar now, and the sugar will create a little bit of water. It will thin it, this too, so it'll help that corn to cook. And just keep stirring because you don't want that to start grabbing in the bottom. This is what it looks like. It looks almost like rice pudding, but it's corn. Okay. Okay, friends, I'm gonna try my popish Carole, see if they're cooked all the way through. If this is what my mom would give us when we were kids, we wouldn't complain. This is delicious. And you have that little hint of cinnamon, of lemon, but it's not too strong. I'm gonna make some and take it to my in-laws. And then I'm gonna share with my sisters. See if they remember this. Thank you, Sister Teresa Carrera in Canada. She's the one who sent me this. So now I'm going to put a little bit of cinnamon on top. I'm not going to make no designs. No time for that. I'm just going to put a little bit of this, and then we're going to see. Here it is, friends. My papa's Carole. This was a porridge that we ate as kids, but my mom would make this to eat with fish or with meat, with anything else as a side dish. I turn it into a dessert almost. I'll leave the recipe in the description so you can try it if you can find this this Carole, this grits, kind of, pretty much. You want a very coarse grits, and you can do this. Delicious. So anyway, give it a try to this recipe, and then tell me in the comments what you think. Did you grow up eating this, and how did you eat it? Have a nice day. Let's get cooking. Take care.